Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena. Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of the guy who snapped this. My love.
Okay.
Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were reading. A curious, sensual thrill.
Es ist alles gerade ein bisschen laut. Ich kann's halt nur nicht einstellen. Weil wenn ich auf Escape drücke, beendet sich das Spiel direkt. Und ich versuche hier gerade rauszufinden, ob man hier die Lautstärke regeln kann. Oh, jetzt habe ich einen Screenshot gemacht. Muss ich dafür aufstehen?
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Here is our mound, a snow-white mare. Come, Oisin, to my gardens fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days. Ours sun and sky and rainbow ways.
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Ach so?
I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Gefällt euch der Sound jetzt ein bisschen besser? Von der Lautstärke her?
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines... Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else?
Ugh.
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
Dann mach's doch
It's
auf.
too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Ich will schon, aber nicht jetzt. Gehen wir mal zum Zum Teppich?
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trap door under there,
Ah ja, okay.
just more creaky floor. Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her,
Excuse you?
there are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
What's in your head?
I feel too restless to sleep right now. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here, as long as we were together and happy. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Well,
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural
beautiful
calm surrounding the
day.
area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place.
wie habt ihr das überhaupt gesehen, wenn die Fenster so dreckig sind?
It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark.
Jenny Estierdarlin shows you her body art. All of it. Meet Lainey Berry, up very close and personal. The exotic fringe magnet attracts your eyes. Lesbian goats, myth or reality. Boobtastic interview with Morrigan Vellner. I'm terrified of dolphins. Language lessons in lingerie with Idoia Irasusta.
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing. I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic, not obscene. She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins? I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
Ja, also wenn ich ein bisschen Motivation brauche.
Was ist denn hier los?
Barista Games, hi, vielen lieben Dank für deinen Raid. Herzlich willkommen auf meiner Raid-Wiese. Mirko, hallöchen. Die Maschine ist aus, wir müssen raus, aber glauben wir bleiben dir. Oh. Hello. Conroy, hi. Schön, dass du wieder da bist.
Guter Punkt,
Flourish.
wird direkt in das heilige Notizbuch eingetragen.
Oh.
Aber ich hatte es vom letzten Mal gefickt und
Das passt sehr gut zu dem Spiel. Süß.
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, There must be something
Viel
that reminds
Spaß
me of
dir.
her.
Ist anders?
Genau, folgt liebend gerne dem lieben Barista Games auf Twitch. Es ist alles jetzt hier festgehalten für YouTube.
I miss her so much.
Flourish, hi. Wie geht's
How is
euch?
it possible that I can't remember her
Simon!
face?
Simon, hallo, wie geht's dir?
Unlike its sibling, this lamp would last for months.
Macht gern das Herz oben grün im Chat.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
Liebe Simon. Von mir auch direkt wieder Tschüss, ich bin der Besuch. Okay, dann viel Spaß.
What's wrong with my memory?
Danke noch fürs
Did I have a
Mitraden.
stroke? Hers. I used it too when shaving.
Onkel Bea ist im Urlaub momentan.
There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Dankeschön für dein Follow, Flourish. Danke dir. Herzlich willkommen auf der sumsigen Seite des Internets.
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Und trotzdem nimmst du sie.
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Wie my love interest macht ohne mich Urlaub
With the
frech.
key, I should probably
ich auch.
stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare?
Waiting for asylum.
We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. Comme une évidence. Serena's favorite perfume.
Okay, was haben wir denn hier?
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Wir haben uns fest umarmt.
And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Das war
It's been
kitschig.
so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Das war kitschig. eternity yours. Oh, Geld. Send from my iPhone. Gut. Ja, finde ich auch gut.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
Können wir diese verfickte Drecksuhr nehmen und kaputt machen? Sind hier auch Pornomagazine? Nee.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods.
Imagine, er hat einfach Erotikmagazine in seinem Nachtschrank
She is fairly religious.
und sie die Bibel.
Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
Niemand ist perfekt.
I'm not sure. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was
Ja.
my turn to tidy up.
Okay. Digga, warum hängt man sich denn so ein Bild ins Haus? 3 Kinder im Planschbecken, im Waschbecken, beim Waschen? Wer macht denn sowas? True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Adversity? Weiß ich nicht, ist mir egal. Ja, auch gar nicht gruselig. Honey, deine Augen leuchten so.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Tolle Bilder. Dann auch noch ins Wohnzimmer. Das Ganze ins Fotoalbum kleben wir mir auch nicht. Adversity
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
Ein Cuddle.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine.
Guck mal, das muss doch so eine ganz besondere Beziehung gewesen sein, wenn er sich nicht mehr daran erinnern kann, worüber sie sich immer unterhalten haben. Nur an deren
The
Nächte.
most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course.
Ich weiß zwar nicht mehr, worüber wir uns unterhalten haben, aber an unser Sexleben kann ich mich gut erinnern.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
The things that keep us tired. Common sense and other lovely fairy tales. Das muss ja eine tolle Beziehung gewesen sein, oder? Nephilim, the greatest mystery of Antediluvian world. Wo Howl Strikes Back, the official hint book.
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it a distinctive vanilla smell.
Zombie space dinosaurs from the deep ate my family. The St. Christopher School lockdown. Blind Earth. Pugs not drugs.
My heart is racing.
Pet
I can't
a
help but feel
curator.
there's something
Nee,
I have to
Cruiter.
do.
Pet a cruiter. Pugs not drugs. Searching for a dynasty. Ode to a kumquat. Encyclopedia Galactica. Dalmar Folklore. Horton hears some unpleasant truths about himself.
Where is she?
Hi. Können wir noch mehr Bücher lesen, bitte? Yes. The Great
If I could
Underground
only
Empire.
remember what happened.
History. One more keycard, then I'll ask Susie out. How Space Quest ruined my life. Prominence, a science fiction adventure. 1001 innovative uses for a piece of
I'd
string.
give anything to look into her eyes again. To feel like that again.
A crazy's guide to fortifying your liver. And that's why I am single, a memoir. Kleptomania, big pockets, and better grabs. Life and death of a Kickstarter addict. The power of perseverance. Adventures of a scary bear.
Where is she?
Storyteller. The grasshopper lies heavy. Collected works. Es ist wirklich grandios. Ich liebe alles daran gerade. Sind vielleicht Titel, die Supporter einreichen durften. Ich hoffe das. Die hatten wir schon. The Unfortunate Life of Chocobo Sage. My Bloody Sabbath. How I Learned the Devil's Music.
If I could only remember what happened.
Light and Dark of the Soul. English English Grammar for Beginners. So you want to be a purple tentacle? A Night at the Fairy Grotto. Behind the Left-Handed Architect. The Art of Drowning. Wirklich?
I'd give anything to look into her eyes again. Feel like that again.
Cabras, Lesbianas, Macabras. Das klingt wie eine Beschwörung. James Kellogg, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Ich sterbe. Dream of Snow, Corridor 9.
Where is she?
Dagon for Goat in 24 Hours. Crowdfunding or How I Met My Son, Great People and Went Broke. Nein, or How I Met Some Great People and Went Broke. So, beatmen nicht vergessen. Ja, ich gebe mir ja schon Mühe. Oh, herrlich. Fantastisch.
If I could only remember what happened. We
Diese
had such a
Details.
wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
Der Sports-Almanach fehlt aber noch, ja, stimmt.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
Was denn? Die Truhe! Bist du jetzt bereit für die
We found
Truhe?
big enough.
Nein, okay.
We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. The table is worn but sturdy. Just this one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Ew. Imagine, du bist da irgendwie mit Freunden in deiner Hütte und dann so, ich könnte dir viele Geschichten über diesen Tisch erzählen. Also um ehrlich zu sein, freue ich mich auch ein bisschen, dass er noch in einem Stück
I
ist.
don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose. Don't think Serena... There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. The sunlight is so bright here. There's a crack in this
my
window
head,
from a tantrum
I
she
see
threw some
you
time ago.
all over me, my
It wasn't
head.
the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
In my head, she be screaming, oh.
We did have a. I never noticed. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Passiert. In my head, it's going down my head, it's going down my
I feel
head.
too restless to sleep right now.
In my head, oh yeah.
I bet there's always a chance she might return. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions.
Nee, kommen wir
And there
nicht.
were many more to come. We found this trunk at a flea market. Big enough. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out. Our
Yeah.
dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Was soll ich denn tun? Was soll ich denn tun?
I guess it's covered. There's probably... I can make out nothing through this window. This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back, and just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent, incandescent smiles.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Nö. Hab ihn wiedergefunden, hochlebe. Der Browserverlauf, nice.
There's this door. This door has been creaking for years. One of the many things I promised I would fix.
Das ist der wahre Horror, dass ich nicht weiß, was ich machen soll und keine Taste drücken kann. Weil,
I could tell plenty of stories about this table.
what
To
do
be
you
honest, I'm
want?
surprised it's still in one.
Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
It's good for the pressure.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Wir können ihr Gesicht sehen. Ja, aber du siehst sie
The
wieder.
guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. Why? We might just as well stay here. How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. I miss her so much. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss... Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway. I'm a casual dress. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even... Maybe later. Don't think Serena... Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the... What's the matter with me? I can't... Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it?
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
Ich guck nochmal auf das Foto.
All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling. It's different.
Warum sieht sie so unglücklich
But
aus?
that just... It can't be different. Am I going mad? Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. I didn't cook much for her, always so worried about my stuff. A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back, but I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said? The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad, angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I should everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly menial things. I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled. Oh, the real color faded from it long ago. That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now!
Ja.
I couldn't care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Wow, two can play at that game. Serena thought she was so special. Always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? And then you toppled us.
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on and on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
Now I remember. It was me all the time. I lost her, and it's all my fault. It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength.
Diese Texte ist schon krass viel. Zum Glück wird's vorgelesen. Ja, sehe ich genauso.
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that?
Okay, also sie denkt, er hat sie manipuliert, er denkt, sie hat ihn manipuliert, aber für ihn ist sie schuld.
I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot.
Er ist wütend offensichtlich. Kann ich jetzt ihren
I
scheiß
couldn't
Kleiderschrank aufmachen?
torture myself. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon, because I've had enough.
I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Guess no, this isn't like me. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed.
Oh, wie kann sie nur? Wo ist denn jetzt diese blöde Schmuckbüchse? Die haben wir doch gerade gefunden.
Sit down, we need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
Yeah.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no.
Weiß ich tatsächlich nicht, ob ich irgendwann aus dem Haus
I
rauskomme.
remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too up. I hate her so much.
Okay. Oh, jetzt darf ich auch...
You realize how stupid this was?
My God.
I took measures
What is this?
nothing like this would
It can't.
but you
It isn't.
couldn't help your downfall.
How did it happen?
Now,
I
soldiers are coming
can't
from you.
remember.
Don't worry. It's all good. He spent much time.
Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream. Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first.
Ich gucke gerne auf das Foto.
My face. What's happened to my face? Is this my... It's like looking into a mirror. I've just been slowly rotting inside all along. Until I took her life. I am a demon. A destroyer. Impure. There's something about those voices. I must
Do you
know.
realize how stupid this was?
The window.
We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine, give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this. Please. No.
Hä? Okay. I guess. Was? Also sie hat mit ihrem neuen Macker anscheinend, Waren wir das im Schrank? No, Dankeschön für die 50 Bits und den This is Fine Sticker. Ich dachte, das wäre sie gewesen. Ja. Meine Theorie ist, wir... gucken erstmal die Dings hier. Hallo? Also, meine Vermutung ist tatsächlich, dass das unsere Leiche in dem Schrank war und wir uns nicht daran erinnern konnten, was passiert ist, weil wir tot sind. Deswegen war unser Gesicht auch quasi zombifiziert. Und sie hat dann mit ihrem Bruder oder mit ihrem neuen Macker oder whatever he was, hat dann uns unsere Leiche im Haus verbrannt. Und es war so ein großes Ding, dass ihr Ehering noch da war. Ja, deswegen hat er gesagt, nein, wir haben deinen Dings vergessen, deinen Ring vergessen. Und sie sagt, ja, mach dir keine Sorgen, wir heben den einfach aus der Asche wieder auf. Aber es kam wohl irgendwie Bulldozer, um diese Hütte abzureißen, weil die halt baufällig war offensichtlich. Und ja, das wäre dann ja aufgefallen. Meine Theorie. Lasst mich eure Theorie gerne in den Kommentaren wissen oder jetzt hier im Chat. Bis dann, YouTube. Tschüssi.